Hi, I'm Supraja, a certified fitness coach. I believe fitness doesn't really have a barrier, no gender, no age, and no body type, which is why I believe it is important to make fitness fun and always a part of your lifestyle. Okay, one thing. Enabling you to. Sorry, one more time. Stop. Your shoulders, your hamstrings, your squat. What? I should just stop. A wall. Sorry. I'll continue. Workout and lesser. Sorry. What? Wait. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through a very simple warm-up and cool-down routine which should be a very important part of your everyday workout. When you're going on a road trip, will you start your car only on the morning that you are going to go on the road trip? No, right? You will pick it up before, try and crank it to make sure that it is well oiled before you go on your long drive, which is pretty much how your body also is. You've got to make sure that it is well oiled and well warmed up before you start your workout, and that's why warm-up routine and cool-down routine is quite important. It's important to start with a warm-up because it gradually helps your muscles increase in temperature and also brings in blood flow into the muscles, which also helps your muscles get a lot more prepared for the workout, reducing the risk of injury. Rather than starting with a jog or a walk, I would personally prefer doing a dynamic movement warm-up, which is actually mimicking the movements that you are going to be doing for the workout on that particular day. I would suggest start off with the larger muscles, stretch them out well, and then move into the smaller muscles. We're going to start our warm-up routine with the world's greatest stretch. And as the name describes, it is a stretch that works out the entire body, starting from your shoulders all the way down to your calves.
Julep, julep, julep,
Movement is going to be squat to stand. This is mostly focusing on your lower body, specifically in the front of your legs, the back of your legs and your hips, to ensure that you have your squat and deadlift movements a lot more easier to perform.
julep, julep, julep.
The next movement is also focused on your lower body. It's called the 90-90 switch. It focuses on opening up your hips and warms up your inner and outer thighs.
Julep, julep, julep.
The next movement is the hinges. The hinges helps you warm up the back of your leg or the hamstrings, which will help you do your deadlift and other hinge related movements.
Julep, julep, julep.
The The last one is the T-spine rotation. This movement basically helps stretch out your shoulders and also your entire spine, making sure your upper body is nice and released for your workout. Once you're done with your warm-up, cooling down is always very important to ensure that your body comes back to normal and you get on with your day-to-day activities without having any soreness on the same day or the next day. For cooling down, I always prefer static movements because it helps stretch my muscles out quite a bit and more than anything makes me feel really relaxed. The first cool down movement is the pigeon. In the pigeon, you pretty much stretch your glutes, your lower back and all the way through the sides of your legs, making it feel a lot more relaxed.
Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 pop.
The next cool down movement is your quad stretch, which is basically stretching out the front part of your legs, which is your thighs, ensuring that it doesn't get too difficult for you to walk the next day.
Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 pop.
The third movement is the butterfly stretch. I personally love the butterfly stretch because it gives me a lot of relief with opening up the hips after my workout and stretching the inner part of my thighs.
Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 pop.
The next one is the hamstring stretch, ensuring that my hamstring muscles are nice and released before I move on with my next part of the workout.
Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 pop.
The last movement is thread the needle, and it's called thread the needle because you basically insert your hand in between the gap of the other hand, and this nicely stretches out the upper part of your body, especially your shoulders and your neck.
Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 julep. Pop, 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 pop.
I really hope you guys enjoyed the warm-up and the cool-down routine that I walked you through. These are movements that I have been following for several years and have been quite beneficial for my personal workouts. So do give it a try and ensure that you follow this page and join the community for more such information.